Vottovaara Mountain, located in the Republic of Karelia in Russia, is a site deeply revered for its potent energy and has been worshipped as a sacred place for thousands of years by the ancient Saami tribes and shamans, ancestors of modern Finns, as this area was once part of Finland. As you ascend Vottovaara, various unusual phenomena start to appear in the trees. Interestingly, no living trees on the summit are older than a few decades. While many young pines and firs start growing normally, they soon begin to display peculiar characteristics. After several years, the trees on Vottovaara undergo bizarre transformations that challenge conventional scientific understanding. The trunks and branches twist around their axes, seemingly affected by an unknown, abnormal force. In some instances, the upper branches begin to grow downward instead of upward, forming an unsettling, downward-facing growth pattern. Moreover, the area is eerily devoid of animals and birds, and the lakes remain uninhabited. This might be why the locals have named it Death Mountain. But the mystery doesn't end there. The site has numerous strange megalithic structures and ruins, which many believe could not have occurred naturally. For example, there are approximately 1,600 sacred stones called seids, which are arranged here in a mysterious order. Seids or seids are objects or sites revered by the Saami people as representing nature or earth spirits. The seid stones or boulders are often of unusual shapes and are placed in strange ways, balanced on small rocks. Scientists say this occurred naturally by luck during the Ice Age. However, considering there are 1,600 stones in the area, all balanced perfectly on tiny little rocks, the natural luck hypothesis becomes invalidated. After all, what are the odds for so many giant stone boulders to situate themselves perfectly like that? The large stones had to be placed gently on top of the smaller ones to prevent them from breaking them. But if someone placed them like that, how did they do it? What kind of methods did they use to lift, transport, and gently place and balance such giant boulders? But it's not just the sides. This structure is called the well. Locals believe this is an artificially constructed ancient megalithic site used for the storage of water. The blocks of the structure look like they were perfectly cut to have precise rectangular forms. The thousands of years of erosion, of course, caused them to crack and deform, but nevertheless, the symmetry and precision of the structure are still clearly seen. No one even knows how deep this well goes, as it's always filled with water, and no proper scientific research has been done at this site. Although it hasn't been proven that this water tank was artificially constructed, we know for sure prehistoric civilizations were able to build such structures, as there's a nearly identical tank in Bulgaria, carved into the rock sanctuary of Prehistoric. The tank, measuring 40 feet long, 20 feet wide, and 20 feet deep, has a capacity of 432,000 liters. It has an extremely complex system of incredibly accurate grooves in the rock which still work flawlessly in collecting and distributing water. The city of Prehistoric has been inhabited since around 5000 BCE, while a nearby shrine dedicated to Orpheus, near the village of Tattle, dates back to 6000 BCE. Is it possible that the water tank at the Vottovaara Mountain was built by the same unknown civilization that built the water tank in Prehistoric, Bulgaria? Take a look at the interlockings of the stone blocks, which fitted perfectly thousands of years ago before they were displaced. There are many more strange megalithic artifacts on the complex, like these stone spheres, for example, which are perfectly smooth and oval and are often placed on podiums. As you probably know, similar stone spheres have been found in Bosnia, near the Bosnian Pyramid, as well as in Costa Rica, where there is an assortment of over 300 such petrospheres. Their real purpose is still unknown. This giant structure is believed to be the remains of ancient stairs that were part of a larger building. Naturally, scientists dismiss this, attributing it to a natural formation. But what we see here resembles an ancient wall constructed from large, squared stone blocks. Notice the knob-like feature on one of the upper stones. The cuts in these blocks are remarkably smooth, suggesting they once fit together perfectly thousands of years ago. There are numerous other stone ruins that appear too precise to be the result of natural processes. Take a look for yourself and form your own opinion. And there's more. Archaeologists have also discovered many intriguing rock carvings in the area. On the eastern bank of Lake Onega, the second largest lake in Europe, archaeologists discovered about 1,200 rock drawings estimated to be from 5 to 6,000 years old. Known as the Onega petroglyphs, these astonishing rock carvings were deliberately made to display stunning special light effects, just like a prehistoric cinema. The site selection is intriguing, as the artist chose granite rocks that rise vertically from the lake waters. At sunset, the designs on the cliffs become more distinct in the sunlight, indicating that the artist selected this location for its light effects despite the inherent risks. Before sunset, the designs were barely visible and indistinguishable from below. However, as the sun approached the horizon, the granite turned dark red, and the different colored lines of the patterns became very clear. The uniqueness of Onega petroglyphs lies in the imagery they contain. Predominantly featuring water birds, especially swans, these images are unlike those found in the rock art of the Eurasian region. The most popular depiction is that of this human-like creature with a rectangular body and a large square head. This 2.5-meter-long figure, carved into a rock, was likely seen by Neolithic people as a gateway to the netherworld. Over time, a 7-pointed Orthodox cross was etched onto the image, possibly by monks from the Ruhr monastery in the 16th century. These later Christians believed the carving symbolized the devil. The entire Vottovaara region, with its megalithic structures, ruins, and carvings, has been viewed as a place of evil by Christian believers, leading to the deliberate destruction of much of its structures and art. Many people are drawn to the powerful energy of this place, frequently visiting to meditate and connect with the ancient spirits that are said to dwell here. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Vottovaara Mountain, also known as Death Mountain. Do you think there's an unknown force behind the bizarre twisting of the trees? And what about the stone ruins? Could they be the remnants of a prehistoric civilization that once built a grand complex here? Or are they simply natural formations?